Hello and welcome to a little walkthrough on understanding Dropbox and how it works now that it's installed. And this is pretty important. It'll save you some headache later on maybe. Before we start to use it, let's understand how it works. To start with, once you've signed up for Dropbox, you will get an email from them saying, hey, thank you, and also a get started link. If you go through this process, you'll get a little bit more free space. And you'll also have the option to send invites to other people, and if that person accepts your invite, you'll even get some more space. But they give you 2 gig, which is quite a bit for documents and stuff to start with. So keep in mind to check out for that. Also, there's a few ways to access your Dropbox folder. One is to go up top here with this Dropbox item and say, go to your Dropbox. And this shows you your Dropbox on this computer. You can also, on the left-hand side, click on your Dropbox under the favorites. And this is OS 10.8. It may be a little different on your OS. And then another way is if you go into your home folder, so up top under Go, select in Home, there's a folder here called Dropbox. So that's another way. Now on this computer, I also made a link to it on the desktop, so I have really quick access. And I did that. I'm going to throw it in the trash, and I'm going to do it again. I selected it. I hold down my Command key and the Option key at the same time and drag it to the desktop. And that makes a link that way too. Now this particular folder has 2 items in it now. This is how they set it up for you automatically. There's a checkbox which says these have been synced. Now you can add more folders here and they'll be synced. We're going to do that on the next little tutorial. But the way this program works is everything here is synced to the server. If you delete this, it deletes from the server. Now if you have multiple computers hooked up to this and you delete it on one machine, it deletes on all of them. And so if you're sharing it with other people and they threw something away, it would also be deleted from all the computers' Dropbox folder. Not a huge deal in the sense that you probably can get it back. Dropbox does do a backup so you can retrieve old stuff, but you definitely do not want to count on that. One real safe thing to do is if I was going to put this file on Dropbox for other people, and once again this is only if I'm sharing an account, if I hold down the Option key, I can drag it there and it makes a copy in that folder. And so if someone deleted this and I couldn't retrieve it from a backup, I still would have at least a copy here on my desktop. Granted, it wouldn't have the edits if someone messed around with it, but at least I have the original. But the way it works, once again, is this folder is shared with everybody on this registered account. Now it might be just you and your phones and your iPod and stuff, but if you delete it on your iPhone, it would be deleted on the computer too. Hope that makes sense. I don't want to ramble too much on this, but it's also pretty important you understand how this works. This folder syncs to the server every time you make changes, and that includes throwing something away. Any questions on that, let me know and we can go from there. But the next class is going to be on actually using Dropbox. I'll probably touch base on this stuff again anyway. Thank you very much for watching this little tutorial.